Norwex for professional cleaning, yes or no? It's a conversation we have a lot in our Facebook groups. It's a conversation that customers want to know. It's a conversation that distributors want to know. Norwex for cleaning. We're going to have it today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by Savvy Cleaner Training, where we just released a brand new course on equipment cleaning and sanitization. And this is how you clean your cleaning supplies between jobs. It's your car, it's your cleaning caddy, it's your mop, your vacuums, your brushes, your cloths, your sponges, all that stuff. How do you clean that? Check it out over at savvycleaner.com. All right, on to today's show. We have a caller that called in the show and asked this question.
Hi, Angela. I would love to know what your thoughts are on Norwex cleaning products. I've been to several parties, if you will, and they promote cleaning with just water because the cloths have silver lined in them. So I was just wondering what your thoughts were on Norwex cleaning products, or if there are other similar cleaning products out there where they just use water because the silver and the microfiber in the cloths pick up the bacteria and then repurify. Thank you.
All right, Norwex for cleaning. I love this question. It is a question that is undeniable. Okay, Norwex is a company that's been around since 1994. They've done a fantastic job introducing no chemicals to cleaning. And so with their microsilver microfiber cloths, which have the backlock technology, they are able to clean with no chemicals. Now, there will always be things that you have to use chemicals for. For example, you're not going to be able to clean lime out of the inside of a toilet with a Norwex cleaning cloth. Okay, so you will still have some chemicals at some point, depending on the severity of the clean. You won't be able to ever clean out the inside of a burnt oven with a Norwex cloth, right? So there are different uses for a Norwex cloth, and so we have to keep that in perspective. So the Norwex cloth, I've never met a person that was not in love with the Norwex cloth, okay? They're fantastic. They have a reputation that speaks for themselves. It is based on distributor marketing. And so it's like multi-level marketing where people do have parties and they introduce the product to their friends and hope their friends buy, and then they hope their friends buy, and everybody along the chain makes a little bit of money. And because it's set up that way, it does cut out the middleman where you're not doing advertising costs and you're not warehousing and inventorying all those products at individual places around the country. Okay, they're shipped from one place. The challenge with it though is the cost. And so if you're a homeowner, yes, absolutely, buy your Norwex products, use them in your home between professional house cleanings because you're going to love the products. But for professional house cleaners, we typically don't use the Norwex products. And it's not because we don't love them, but it is a cost factor. And so for every home that we go to, we may use many cloths to prevent cross-contamination from like the bathroom to the kitchen. And then we go to the next house and we're going to use a whole new set of cloths. And so if you go to an automotive department, for example, you can buy 20 cloths for $5 of microfiber cloths, right? And they're already color-coded and all those things. 1 or 2 Norwex cloths are going to cost you $20. So where you could have 20 for the same price as you get 1 or 2 Norwex cloths. So it's not really cost effective. It's kind of like the difference between Mercedes and a Honda, right? So the Norwex is the Mercedes, and the ones that you buy in the automotive department are the Honda. So both are going to get the job done. One might do it a little bit better. It's more expensive. It's more prestigious. All those things, right? So it's a lovely product. They also do have a cleaning paste, which is fantastic, and house cleaners swear by it. It's a phenomenal product, but it's about $5 an ounce. And so it's really expensive for professional house cleaners when we could buy a concentrate that might cost us $20 and it has 128 ounces in it. So 128 ounces for $20 versus $5 an ounce, right? Again, the Honda and the Mercedes. So for professionals, we're probably not going to use Norwex products inside our customers' homes because of the volume that we do, and it's cost prohibitive to us and it's cost prohibitive to our clients. But the homeowners cleaning their homes between professional cleanings, I highly recommend it because they do have a phenomenal product line. And anytime you can go chemical free, I say booyah. Now, the goal with chemicals is this. Like I said a minute ago, there are times you have to use chemicals. You have to use them for some really tough jobs. But once you've done that job, you can maintain it with a lesser chemical or with a cloth like the Norwex cloth. So if you're wiping a counter, for example, it's a damp cloth. Man, you just wipe it and you're done. You're good to go. And it has been proven to remove a lot of the bacteria and the stuff that's there. It's awesome. So anytime you can go chemical free, that is always a preference just for your own health and well-being and the longevity of your life. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I hope it helps. If it does, please pass this on to a friend. If you are a Norwex distributor or you have comments about it, leave it in the comments below, because there are going to be a whole bunch of people, I'm sure, that will jump in and be able to answer those questions for you or send you samples or give you an invite to a party or what have you. I'm not a distributor, but I know that there will be some that are watching this. Alrighty, and until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.